What's up, everybody? This is Jordan. It's Tuesday. This is Operation Motivation, and we're about to hit some walking lunges and some motivation on this beautiful Tuesday morning. So let's go. Today, what I want my topic to be is why I think 80% of what you're going to learn in college is going to come outside of the classroom, and how important that really is, and how important that has been for me and my college experience. Now, my college experience isn't over yet. I'm a senior. I just got done with basically first week of classes my senior year, and this thought hit me this morning while I was walking over here today. The thought was how lucky I am to have made the friends that I've made at this university, and how much they've changed my life. You know, in class, you're gonna learn things like how to be a better writer. You're gonna learn how to be a better communicator. You're gonna learn the ins and outs of physics, science, math, technology. But you're never gonna learn the soft skills, I think, in class. You're not gonna learn what it's like to stay up with a friend until 4 or 5 in the morning and comfort them because their world's falling apart. You're not gonna learn what it's like to sit across the room from someone as they tell you the darkest battles that they've been fighting and harboring within themselves. Those things, they don't come from class. Those things come from what you do outside of the classroom. I want to tell you an amazing story, I think, about toughness and about resilience. It's from one of my good friends who, freshman year, they discovered that they'd been living a lie. They discovered that this identity that they had protected so dearly, this identity that they thought was who they were, wasn't who they were anymore. They got to school and they realized they were attracted to a different type of person than they thought they were. And they struggled through it. They questioned themselves. They had self-doubt. And I'm so glad to say that they own that identity now. They own who they are. And I love them for it. And I can't thank them enough for including me in their journey. Because being friends with this person, I've learned humility. I've learned acceptance. I've learned what it means to love not just others, but to love yourself unconditionally. Those are things you can't learn in a classroom. Those are things you're not going to learn in Gen Chem. You're not going to learn in bio, math, communications, physics, any of that. That's not to discount the importance of those, because class is important. I think you should still go to it. But the biggest life lessons you're going to learn are from your peers. They're from your friends, and they're from the conversations you have until 4 in the morning, until 5 in the morning, when you wake up and you're coming off of 1 hour of sleep, but you understand at a fundamental level, your view of the world is changed forever. When my friend told me their story about how they were struggling with this part of who they were, they invited me to look into the deep parts of myself, to understand that I'm different from a lot of people, and that's okay. That in my own unique way, I have a gift that I can bring to the world, and it's okay to own it. They understood, this friend of mine, that they were living a lie. They understood at a deep, fundamental level that they could do better, that they could own this part of who they were and bring it to the surface. That invited me to do the same. I'll give you an example. I believe very strongly in the power of male vulnerability. I believe that we as men are taught in this society to suck it up, to not share how you're feeling with anyone, to be stoic, to be strong, to be masculine. I'm not a very masculine person then. In that regard, I'm not. I share my feelings with people. I feel deeply for people, and I try to be as vulnerable as I can. If I hadn't met this friend, if we hadn't stayed up until 4 a.m. talking about their identity, I may never have owned my own identity. I may never have owned these videos. I may never have had the amazing college experience that I've been able to have. And I am so in debt and so grateful for those friends who taught me the most important life lessons outside of the classroom. So today's a Tuesday. For us here at Vanderbilt, this is our first full week of classes. And everyone's, myself included, nervous because the work is piling up. My ask of you and my ask of myself is to not put your worth into those classes. It's not to assume that if you fail those classes, you fail college, because it's not true. 80% of what you learn at school, high school, college, it's coming outside of the classroom. It's gonna come from the friends that you hold most dear. And I promise you're gonna be so grateful for them and the lessons you've learned because they've touched your life. That's all I've got for today. I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful week. I hope you take advantage of the amazing opportunities that you've been given, no matter where you are, no matter what stage of life you're in. I hope that you're grateful for what you have. This is Operation Motivation. I'm signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day today.